A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. A big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels. And if you haven't, please do, and remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. Let's talk about marital issues today. Many times I have people coming up and asking as to why there is a delay in their marriage. Sometimes people also ask that their marriage is seemingly cold. That is, in fact, there is no passion, there is no connectivity. They seem to be distant from each other. And many a times people also say that even when they get married, there can be misunderstandings, disturbances in the marital life. It so also happens that a person could ask you, because I get these cases, I hear a lot, that the person has taken responsibility of their in-laws also. See, in the case of girls, we expect them to look after their in-laws, and in the modern changing times, many young men have also done it for their in-laws. But in the yesteryears also, people who have been married for 20-25 years, they can also have the same issue. They can also say that, we have undergone or we have seen through these times. Then, if you are facing all these issues and you are very uncomfortable about it, unhappy about it, is there a placement? Is there a planet in your chart? Is it placed in a certain manner that is giving you all these things? Well, the Karm Karak Saturn, when it is placed in the 7th house, it can denote a burden in sense of partnership. That is, you have to do for your partners. You will be it professional or personal. But since we are talking about relationships, we are also talking about personal partners. So, in that case, you might be prompted to do for your personal partners. You might be asked to look after a lot of things for them. Because as Uttar Kalamrit says that if Saturn is placed in the 7th house, marriage may be delayed. One may find a partner for whom one has to do a lot. There could be some enmity, tussle in marriage, and marriage can be unhappy. This is one side of the marriage, because Uttar Kalamrit goes with the and even Faldapika, it goes with the concept. Earlier on it has been written, if Saturn is not well placed. But I repeat, Uttar Kalamrit also says that if Saturn is well placed, then there is longevity in marriage and the marriage makes a nice one. So, the good side that we can see when Saturn is placed in the 7th house is prosperity in marriage. The marriage is stable because Saturn gives stability. So, it will grow little by little, the stability, because Saturn moves slowly, but it moves definitely. So, we see that the growth in the marriage, the connectivity in the marriage will happen slowly, but surely and very strongly. I have two such charts. In fact, in this chart, as you would see, there is Saturn is with two malefics. The one thing you also have to understand is that Saturn here is sitting in Punarvasu Nakshatra. But nevertheless, Saturn is in the 7th house. It is a chart of a very old person, not around 80, and he has had a very beautiful married life, in spite of Saturn being in the 7th house. Because as Uttar Kalamrit said, it will go steady and slowly, but it will grow, and it gives a person a loyal spouse, a spouse that would understand the ups and downs of marriage and will be there to compensate for it. Again, I would also like to add to it that such people provide a backbone to the family also. Please don't forget that wherever Saturn sits, it makes you responsible for that area of life. So, if it is sitting in your 7th house, it makes you responsible for your spouse, and obviously if the spouse has her own responsibilities, you become, or his own responsibilities, you are supposed to share them. Second, this Saturn is, because we see that this Saturn is in the 7th house, please understand about the Deshkal Patra. So, in those times, people would adjust, they would compensate. There is another factor that you have to understand is marriage matching. When people match charts properly, it eliminates a lot of problems out of the marriage that we teach in our marriage matching classes. This is the way, not just Kuta Milan, many such marriage matching points are taught. And the charts of this person specifically have been matched by a great astrologer. So, all these things put together, when Saturn is well placed, when Saturn is in a good nakshatra, in a good sign, even if it's in the 7th house, it will give you a marriage. There can be delay in marriage, but the marriage will be long lasting and one would be happy with a spouse. And the spouse would be loyal, caring and be a backbone, because Saturn is also called the backbone. Finally, last but not the least, marriage matching in such cases become very important. Otherwise, the first part will hold true. So, till we meet with you again, do write into us how you found this video, and till then, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.